Okay, yeah. So I'm on my way home just from the beach, and it's been quite a relaxing moment. It's been quite a moment of reflection. Just getting to see people, getting to see the new things that are happening around. But one major realization that I've taken with me is that um, uh, routine can really kill a man. Uh, if you don't make time to get out of your norms, you will never like experience the new things and the new life that is outside of your norms. And this tends to be a culture that is basically incorporated or pushed by the corporate work lifestyle. Yeah, sorry, I'm in the heart of Nyali. I'm on Medali's constituency. So yeah, um, such kind of a work culture is pushed by the corporate life, and if one is not careful, uh, we may end up dying without fulfilling purpose, dying without exploiting the potentials that God has put in you. So push yourself and go out. Don't wait till you're old for you to start creating new routines. And sometimes it's good to ask yourself, like, what other creative patterns can you take on yourself? Um, is it that you love blogging? Uh, is it that you love reading? Is it that you love cycling? Do you love walking? Do you love swimming? Um, those are things that you need to consistently um, uh, improve or work them out. Otherwise, uh, otherwise you will die. You will definitely die because they normally say the muscle that is not exercised dies with time. And it's true even of our lives. As we age, the muscles that we don't use, we tend to use them. So every day, be on a quest to build your skills, expand your mind, learn new things. You can plan and even let's start a new business just to grow yourself, and please push yourself to the limits because this life is too short. And the same way we were young, and all of a sudden we are teenagers, all of a sudden we are young adults, all of a sudden we are adults, all of a sudden we shall be aged, and all of a sudden we shall die. Take the time to develop yourself.
I'm touching you, dog. You are that.
So much happy finale. As you can see, this other section is called Kisumundogo. Um, I think the reason they called it Kisumundogo is because it has a mixture of, it has lots of Luos and Luyas, the Luo and the Luya community. Although now that people are developing and apartments are coming up, such communities will be pushed out of the neighborhood. Just as you can see the comparisons on my right hand and on my left hand. It's been a nice experience though. Yeah, now on matters to do with dating and relationship. One thing I'm realizing as I grow older, as a man, okay, number one, there are so many options to choose from. That is true. That is number two. Um, I wouldn't let a woman based on how I would when I was young, like in my early 20s and such. Uh, right now, the list is quite is quite rich, and the expectations are quite a lot. They are, I wouldn't say quite a lot, but they are well refined, so that you get to get quality and not just what do I mean by that? Is that as I've taken on a journey to discover my purpose, get to know myself, get to know the strengths and the capacities that I carry as a man. Um, I think right now I'm very sure of the kind of woman that I would want along. I didn't want a woman who, like, if I decide right now to go out and take walks just to recharge myself or take a bike to go and ride, um, she decides to kind of frustrate me or try to make me look like I don't know what I'm doing, like I'm still pursuing my childhood goals. I would want one that if I'm going out, she's excited to go out as well. And also a helper for the purpose. And by a helper, I mean somebody who can walk along me, somebody who has the capacity to handle the things that I'm handling. Because that's a helper. A helper is not just somebody who's cooking and popping out kids. It's to help to achieve the purpose to which God has put me here. I know that I know my purpose and all that. My list is enriched, is clear, is more refined. But no time to play games. So Sahi, putting that aside, I'm trying to figure out where I am right now. Like I've taken so many shortcuts. So many shortcuts. I'm trying to find my better. Where am I? Where am I? Oh yes. I know where I am. Mm-hmm. The question is, do you go right or do you go left? Yes. I know where I am. Actually, I've taken a longer route. I should have gone the other direction. I've left behind. It would have been shorter, but this is the second time I'm learning this lesson the hard way. Anywho, sometimes in life we do get lost. Yeah, so back to the issue of relationship. Now that you know what I want, I think my list is well defined. List is well defined, and with God by my side, I'll be able to make a better choice. With the kind of helper that God will present to my life. The options are there. There are so many. Uh, It's a matter of praying and seeking God, then deciding. Otherwise, I got someone Oh, I nearly thought that this is the person that I would bring my life with. But ended up pursuing her desires more. She wanted to be a corporate or a career woman, and we this that issue presented a lot of pressure points. So we had conflicts, but eventually what had to go. Here I am. It's been a year of recovering, a year of healing, a year of restoration. Actually, God has really restored me, and I can tell you, God has really restored me. Even financially, God has really restored me. I've been able to start things that I never thought I would. And I'm on the journey to become better. And one of the things that I realized is that as a man, you need to protect your clarity. You need to protect your clarity, you need to protect your peace. Because when you get a woman who distorts clarity, or makes you doubt yourself and doubt your confidence, I'm telling you, you will lose focus in life immediately. And then she will resent you for losing focus. So it's a very thin line. Right now, I'm more of a radical person. And radical in this way, any man that I meet, I tell them, pursue your purpose, because as I've taken time to study scriptures, I've realized one thing. There's no place where God told us to chase after a woman. But our duty was to pursue the purpose that God has given us and allow Him to interrupt our schedule and present a helper just in case we need one. But the problem with us is that due to the influences of the Western media and the societies that we copied from, I'm talking about Africans, and especially a kingdom person, not an African person, but a kingdom person. We we were taught scriptures out of context. Like for instance, Proverbs 18:22, oh, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. But if you look at the word find in Hebrew, it means finding that which God has provided. In Hebrew, the word is called macha. Macha means finding that which God has provided. And in Proverbs 19, verse 2, it says, houses and riches, inheritance from fathers, that are good comes from the Lord. So our search should be in the Lord. And I know I've talked about this on the other vlogs that I've shared. So because of coping up those cultures, we were left with a desire for a woman. We long for a woman like in answer. Like business. Like if you walk even to church, forget even about these men outside here, but the men in church. Most of them, the young men, you realize they carry a mindset that they believe favor will come upon their lives when they meet this other person who helps them, who will help them elevate, who will help them elevate and become more wealthier, become more established, and we will solve this lie that we have to get our wife and children for us to have focus or to be grounded. But that was a lie. That was a lie that our fathers taught, and we shouldn't buy this. Actually, the same Bible says a good man obtains favor from the Lord, which is being good, aligned to the purpose of God. And pursuing the scene that is called that. So you have to be work towards being good men who are whole and who can be able to see clearly. That should be our goal. I think the work that I've done, maybe I've even clocked 40 kilometers. Just thinking. I'm shooting this with an Insta 360 X5. This camera is amazing. Nobody knows what you've done. I can see you talking, thinking that you're talking to your headphones. But in real sense, they have no microphone. I'm in the heart of Nyali constituency, which is Mohammed. Of Nyali, yes, Nyali constituency, which is headed by Mohammed Ali, one MP that I tend to find very active and makes sense. Although time will tell, but right now he has done 2 terms. If you were to see the worst of him, you would have already seen it. Anyway, it's quite a populated area, and as you can see, things are coming. And we're pushing out the residents who live in these small houses. So, in a span of like the next 5 to 10 years, this place will be changed. All these open spaces will be high-rise buildings. Yeah, so one of the prayers that I make most of the time is ignore the noises. I'm passing some churches which are around the world. One of the prayers that I make every day is based on Psalms chapter 90. The prayer that Moses made, do not teach me to number my days that I may have wisdom. One of the things that I love is wisdom, because the book of Proverbs tells us that the principal thing is wisdom. So I pray for wisdom all the time. Because this life is different. The things that we have the manuals to it. I've seen so many people fail. There are also so many cases. Called to be Joseph. There are disciplines that you need to take on yourself. If you're a man of destiny, there are disciplines you need to take on yourself. That's why you need knowledge and you need wisdom. Ndogo huku ndio tunaita mashinani, interior, where the roads are as wide as a saloon car. construction was done recklessly. But in some cases, like the house is facing the road. It becomes quite a challenge, especially by the amount. You really need space of fire. There are a lot of congestion that needs to happen. Fire machine, fire engine cannot pass through these spaces. You have you practice, or rather the community can practice this community fire extinguishing. You take buckets and collect water from your house and you pass it along until the fire goes out before the fire engine comes in. Part of the process is because we have dysfunctional government. Funds are allocated but no development. Action is prioritized. And corruption is exalted. The poor person suffers. The poor person suffers. He never makes the best decisions. He makes decisions based on who gives him handouts. So it's a problem that is here to stay. And thinking about it, I remember the words of Jesus. He said that the poor will always have. The poor will always have. That means we'll always have opportunities to kill. But there are people who will never get out of that state of mind. They're always going to be beggars. We'll always blame the government. Yeah, especially whenever there is a challenge. The first complaint is, hey, serikali saidia, serikali saidia. I mean, how do you expect a government that is supposed to serve 50 million plus people to leave all responsibilities and come and sort out a road issue in your hood? That's why we voted in the convention, which, honestly speaking, we have bigger problems. We shouldn't even have taken in the pollution. We still have food issues, food insecurity. Water insecurity. Sicknesses like malaria that is not eliminated. The pandemic of HIV and AIDS, which is a behavioral issue. Insecurity. Because those are the core things. Before constructing roads, are sorted out, the economy tends to, or the country tends to just heal itself and begin to sort itself when the government comes to implement its agendas and plans in terms of road construction, improving the neighborhoods and all that. But for now, the stomach has to be full first, because a man who is satisfied can protect himself, but a hungry person, you don't want to go there. So I'm almost to my destination. and it's been a good time of reflection. But I will end up saying this. My heart goes out to the boy child, and if you're a boy child and you're watching this, please put your life together because no one is coming to save you. Once